All right, welcome. I don't know what that intro was. It just kind of cut off abruptly. Got to work on the intro. This is the first official stream that I'm actually going to commit to. What time is it? It's 4. I started 2 minutes late, 4:02. No biggie. So as you can hear, I'm a little bit sick. It's pretty fitting for the first stream. I don't know why the quality is kind of weird, but we'll see. I mean, part of the... Here's a fun hack, is that you can watch yourself. It's 4. I started 2 minutes late, 4:02. No biggie. And you could just check if everything's cool, and it seems like everything's cool for the most part. So let's get started, I guess. So today, I hope that you can all hear what I'm doing and saying, and if you can't, tell me on the chat if there is anybody watching. But today we're going to be sampling. We're going to be making a sample pack for an upcoming video that I'm going to be working on, featuring this guy, the Omnichord System 100. It looks like a spaceship. Looks like it's from the past, but also from the future, or what the past thought the future might be. It's not that. It's not from, it's old. It's old and it sounds a little funky, but it has some cool sounds, and I think it would make for a cool sample pack. So that's what we're going to try. Now, I won't have the camera down there necessarily, but, you know, maybe I'll point the camera down there once in a while. But generally, I'm going to be showing you they can't hear me, they say, but that's okay because we're going to fix that. We will fix this by going like this. I'm going to do a quick copy, paste, and hopefully now you can hear me. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I believe you do hear me now. Okay, I'm going to assume you can hear me, and I'm going to keep going. So for now, I'm going to grab the camera and hopefully not drop anything. But this is the Omnichord. And I will show it off here. This is, yeah. So this is a weird little thing. And this is actually was meant for kids. believe it or not. It's not an actual instrument for big kids or real musicians. But to that I say, I don't care, because I like how it sounds. And it sounds kind of crazy. You know what? Why am I on this thing? I can go full screen here so y'all can see, because I haven't started recording anything yet. So, yeah. Is this flipped? Oh my God. These are the things that you learn while you are... Hold on, guys. Flip horizontal. Yes. Look, you can read now. Okay. So this is the Omnichord System 100 by Suzuki. As you can see, it was from Japan. And the way this works is that... Oh, God! Chaos strikes. Panic at the studio. Not disco. Panic at the studio. God, this is just... I am so glad I'm not streaming to more than 2 people right now. Okay, so the way this works is that... Let's see if you can hear... Can you hear that? I assume you can. But let's hold this right now real quick. Okay, so you have your different little chords here. And you can see that the markings there have like... Look at this. Look at this amateur hour over here. We want to maybe put on some focus. Automatic focus. Okay, there you go. So we have some chords here. And so if you wanted to play a D flat major chord, you press it. D flat minor chord, you press it. So you get happy, sad. Okay, so you get the idea. That's how it works. And from there, you can pick different sounds. So that was like supposed to be a guitar. The fun part about this is that it doesn't sound anything like what they're supposed to be. This is supposed to be a banjo. No, just kidding. These are just chords. Yeah, you have your voices mode, which is what this thing is. But for that, I need to hold some chords. Just lower this. So you have this funky little looking thing over here, which is a touch sensitive kind of... I guess that sounds a little bit like a banjo. And it just goes down the scale of whatever chord you're playing. So I go over here, B. It's a B scale. And so you can see why it would be for little kids, because you can't mess up. Whatever chord you're playing, you're always going to play the right kind of notes. So that's the cool thing. And over here you can change the piano. There's something really nice about the sound of this that I really like. Okay, somebody in the chat is saying Taylor Swift uses that in her Bejeweled music. I don't know what that is, but I believe that she does. Why not? We'll go ahead and shout out to all the Swifties out there. At the end of this stream, we will be giving away VIP tickets to Taylor Swift's latest tour, so stay tuned and ignore the fact that that is a complete lie and fabrication. Anyways, my idea here is to just do a couple different chord progressions, get some cool samples going. You can also do this little vibrato, which sounds cool. But once we start adding some effects and stuff on the computer, then I think we're going to have something cool. Let me get this camera back to how it was so that you can see me, I think. Ugh. Cameras are hard. I need a better tripod. If anybody wants to donate a tripod, by all means. Okay, so let's switch back to the other thing, and hopefully you can hear me. Let's flip this again horizontally, because, come on. That looks weird. I want this to be on this side if we're going to do that. Yeah. Let's see. So you guys are watching the live stream being built in real time. This logo was created by an extremely talented graphic designer. She was very, she was small time once upon a time, and that's when she did this logo. Now she's doing big brands and stuff like that. Can't afford her anymore, but, she she got this logo done, and I got a great deal, and that is what it is. So never going to change this logo, because this logo is now worth more than Taylor Swift tickets, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so the Omnichord. Well, first the Omnichord needs to sound. Why doesn't the Omnichord sound? Ah, there we go. Okay. Instant off. So when you're building a sample pack, you generally want to do stuff that when you first hear it, it'll be fun for people to be like inspiring, I guess. Something that people will want to immediately use in one of their songs, perhaps, perchance. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to first find a tempo. It's a little fast. Let's go with like a 110. A little fast still. I don't know what I'm thinking yet, but 105. Yeah, the graphic designer for this logo is indeed a nerd, but unfortunately that's part of what comes with the territory, so not my fault. Anyways, let's find a cool chord progression. We gotta change the chord hold here. Okay, that's a cool one. Let's try that again. Missing up there. So we've got a loop there. I know you don't see it yet, but if we clean it up a little bit and we kind of do this. A little fast. I could do that better. So, okay. I'm rushing it. I'm rushing. Okay, I think I've got it. So in theory, if I were to loop this just like this. So the idea is here that we want it to loop perfectly. It does loop pretty nicely, but there's a few timing things I maybe want to fix. This one came in a little early. This little friend over here, this little friend. We're gonna go over here. Yes, yes, yes. We just clean it up a little bit. So now we clean it up. Let's turn up the volume a little bit. Okay, that's sounding pretty good. But let's add some cool little effects to make it sound cooler. We love effects. It makes the world go round. Let's see. Little more crunchy. You know, I just realized I'm not capturing the plugins. You guys, it just looks like you guys are looking at a whole lot of nothing. Capture method. Huh. Huh. Okay. Please stand by. Please stand by. because I want to capture it all. Oh, it needs to be a display capture, I see. You know what? Okay, that looks better. So let's kill this one, display capture. Oh. No. No. Okay. I think we've got it now. Let's see. Huh. I guess I was doing it wrong. Okay, whatever. Close enough. We'll clean this up later, but you know, you're learning. It's our first real stream, so. Okay, fix the audio problems, fix the capture problems. So now you can actually see what I'm doing. Cool, let's continue. Let's EQ it a little bit. It's a little bit too much low end. All right, so we've got our first loop. If I had a clapping sound right now, that'd be great. I need to do that. I need to make like a little soundboard. Then I'm a real streamer. Anyways. Make sure we're not clipping. Now, let's take all of this off for a second. And you'll see that there's like a nasty little... We can remove that. Let's record just that sound. I said we could record just that sound. Oh, it's there. So hold on. If I listen to it. Ew, we hate that sound. How do we get rid of it? That's easy. We go to noise reduction, and then we denoise it. Denoise. Well, first you got to find the denoise. A spectral denoise. And we're going to do what's called learn. Then we play it. And we're teaching it how it sounds. It says learn. So that's exactly what we're doing. It picked up those things. And in theory, when I play it back now, I can reduce it significantly. And then we can apply that. We don't want to do it too much because then it gets rid of all of the character. Okay, work calls, I guess. Let's go best quality. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of it a little bit, just in case we're gonna duplicate this so that we don't erase over the original one. La 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 la. We've got loop number 1. Let's keep going. We're going to keep it on the same tempo and actually in the same chord progression. So what I'm going to have to do now is, well, first of all, I need to record. So now I'm going to do a chord hold so that I don't have to actually be pressing anything. And what I could do now is get rid of this. start going like this. Get on the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. We don't love it. We don't love it. Let's use a different thing. A piano, maybe? Oh, okay. Do we have something? Let's find out. Gotta make sure. Here I'm just making sure that everything's on grid, as I could say. This is a little tool called Tab the Transient. I actually have a tutorial for that on my channel. Yes, I like it. Let's duplicate again. Let's make sure everything's good. And so when you're building these little sample packs, you want to make it so that some of these samples can go together. So for example, see, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to. For example, I can go over here, and if I played both of these together, it's gonna sound like they go together. And with that, and oh, well, let's put the plugins back in actually. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the sound of this one a little bit so that it doesn't feel like, you know, too much of the same. So we're going to get rid of a lot of the low end. We're going to add a little delay. A little delay. Delay. Valhalla. Let's do it. I like it. And let's put in, let's see, some dynamics here. We love a good dynamic situation, don't we? Actually, recently, my Pro Tools decided to freak out and changed all my preferences and erased all of my preferences, better yet. So, really quickly, I'm going to set up some of these boring presets that I need to set up because it don't do it right no more. Where's all the good stuff? Not infinite, 3 seconds. Editing, suppress, yes. Yes. There's a lot of options here. Processing. Here we go. Yes. Sorry, I know this is very boring. We're trying to get back to the good stuff that people are saying. But where's the one thing I'm looking for? It's not there. Oi. Oh. Duh. Stupid. Okay. So now I can do this. And I can go to where I want it to go exactly. Good hurts. We're going to go to the trem control. It's kind of like a little pumper. A little pumper. Let's go to beat synced. My camera decided to go night-night, so you won't be seeing that for a little bit. That's okay. we gotta come up with solutions here because this camera likes to overheat, so it's not good for streaming. But that's okay. So now we've got 2 loops. And we're going to keep notes here knowing that we're in the key of D flat minor. We're at 105 BPM. I should write that down somewhere. So that when I start changing up stuff, I have a reference. And I can be like, hey, I know what tempo this is supposed to be at. Let's see. For that, I need a pen. I'll put the camera back on in a second. It just needs to cool down for a few little seconds. I don't know how long I've been going for. 25 minutes. Okay. I hope the stream's okay. If anything goes wrong other than my camera, please let me know. I sure am trying. Zoid, welcome to the stream. We are making a sample pack, so thanks for checking that out. And we are back here. So just to recap, we are using the Omnichord, which when I get the camera back on, I'll go ahead and put that back on so you can check it out and see that. And we're just making a sample pack for an upcoming video. So let's see if the camera wants to play nicely again. Let's see. You dumb reheating camera. You dumb reheating camera. Hey, we're back. Okay. So for the strangers that just joined, I see a few of you in here. This is the Omnichord. Let's go back to the full screen cam for a little bit. So just to recap what I've been doing, when you kind of turn up chord mode and you turn this up, in theory, if I can, yeah, here you go. Play whatever chord you want. So in this case, I've been doing a D flat minor, A flat minor, B, F sharp, and let's stop that. If we lower that, then we have. I just love the sound. It's a good sound. And we're back. Let's go back to the full screen thing here. Is this going on Spotify? Well, it might, but not for me. It depends on who uses this and how they use it. I'm going to do another loop for the same chord progression now, so we can keep going and I get completely distracted. Use a different sound here. So you can change the sustain. You just want little taps, you can do that. So I could do something more percussive like that. Let's just try messing around while the tempo's on. Let's try it again. Ooh. There is something there. Let's see. Maybe I can. So again, these aren't going to all work together, but I want them to, on their own, be inspiring enough for somebody to want to use them on their song. So that's how it might end up on Spotify, is that somebody might hear one of these samples, download the pack, and be like, oh, this is going to be part of my new song. And if they use it, cool. So I'm just tightening it up here. So as you can see, got a little delay there. Tighten up, tighten up. Wait, why did this get all delayed? Hold on. That should be on time there. So this one actually feels a little tight. Let's check out. Yep, it's a little rushed. And so that's fine. We can clean that up even more. Where all my pickle girls at? Pickle girls to the front. Pickle girls to the front. If you don't get that, don't worry about it. Okay, there seems to be something funky, and not in a good way here. Ah, yeah, it's not a perfect loop. There we go. Doesn't quite work with the delay, but I like it how it is just like this. So here's another one. So for this one, I'm actually going to duplicate this track because I like most of this stuff. I'm going to drag this down here, but I am going to get rid of a couple of things. And I'm going to change, I'm going to add a little reverb. I have an idea here. Will it work? We don't know. That's the part where we experiment. I'm almost imagining like something like almost like a slapbacky sort of. Zoid, what software this is? This is Pro Tools. If you're just starting out, a lot of people get started out on GarageBand. If you're using Apple, I got started on GarageBand. I really like GarageBand. If you're looking for something a little bit more accessible and you are just starting out and you're on Windows, you can get Reaper. That's a free one. It's a little overwhelming if you don't know what you're getting into, so I wouldn't say it's the simplest. In terms of simple, I would say probably Ableton. There's a free version, I think, Ableton Lite. Those are generally kind of programs that you can use to kind of get started. So Pro Tools also has a free version called Pro Tools Intro, I think it is. It's a little limited, but you can do some of the same things I'm doing now. And one piece of advice that I'll give you is don't just search, I don't know, GarageBand tutorial, because that's too general. You're just going to find a million videos that are like 2 hours long. They're going to be overwhelming. You're going to watch it. You're going to be like, yeah, I'm never going to do that. So start simple and decide what you want to do inside that program. This is how I teach myself anything. Like I never taught myself to like video edit or anything like that. I just do it through learning, through tutorials, and this is how you do it. You don't just search how to do the whole program. You search how to do one specific little thing. So if you, I don't know, want to make a piano sound, you search how to make a piano sound inside of GarageBand. And generally that is a much better way to learn rather than trying to do like a whole comprehensive 101 course about like, here's what this does and everything. And like, just start off simple, have fun with it. Just think about what you want to do and search how to do that thing. So yeah, this is Pro Tools, by the way. That was a long-winded answer. Let's continue. I like that one. We'll work that. Let's try moving away from this chord progression. Oh. Okay. Let's see. No problem, Zoid. Let's see, what's a good chord progression here? Let's think. Sorry, I'm just messing around here. You know what? Let's use a guitar to give me ideas, I mean. You won't be able to hear the guitar much because I don't have a microphone on it, but you'll hear it a little bit. I have, oh, there goes the camera again, so you also won't see it. Let's let the camera cool down for a bit. Camera's not happy. Camera is not happy. Okay, fine. We'll find some cool chords. Let's see. So we could do F, G, A minor. Yeah. Okay. And for this one, are we good on tempo? Let's slow down the tempo a little bit. No problem. 95. Not 5. That's so slow. 95. Well, hold on. Okay, so we're a little bit slower. This might be more of like a hip hop feel. Okay, here we go. All right. So, got a cool little chord progression there. But you're like, that sounds a little boring. I want something cooler than that. Okay, we're going to make it cooler. Relax. So with loops, when I'm making loops, you want to make something that is not just super straightforward because that's not very inspiring. So hence, this is why I don't leave the house. Anyone get that reference? Anyways, no, this is why I'm leaving it a little chopped up there, and leaving some gaps, because what I can then do is start doing some interesting stuff. Repeat. So there, what I want to do is get something a little bit more percussive. We're going to go right there on the click. And we're going to duplicate. And then on the last one, we're going to do one of my favorite little tricks. It's called verify. It pitches down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you can already start imagining a little beat like that behind that. That's generally what's going to be what I need to learn how to talk live streams. That's what's going to be the filter about whether or not something becomes a sample for me, is can I already start imagining a groove behind it, a beat, all that fun stuff. And I think I can. So I've got another one there. Very good. Does it work? No, I like the original sound. Let's do another what am I doing? Yes, the drop is fun. The drop is what's going to give it character. We still might do a few more things here. By the way, this is my first stream if you're just joining. So there's going to be a few little bumps along the road, and the chat is delayed slightly. The stream is delayed slightly, better yet. So I don't see your chats for at least, I think, like 30 seconds. But I'm working on fixing that for now. We're just going to keep going. Ugh, this is how it sounds without anything. That's why we got to clean everything up. So we're going to add this gate here so that and let's see what happens if we make it a little dirty. That's terrible accent here. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, this is a cool plugin. Let's try this. This is like a weird plugin that makes stuff sound really crappy and lo-fi digital. That's kind of cool. By the way, this plugin is free by Unfiltered Audio, Lo-Fi AF. You can check it out. Let's see. Let's try a different one. Yeah, a little crazy. Eesh. Some of these are obviously way too crazy. I think the first one was the coolest one. Ooh, this was kind of cool though. Yeah. There's something cool here. Why doesn't it let me do the mix? Hold on. Okay. Doesn't let me do. Oh, here's the mix. Sorry. What is that sort of thing there? Let's get rid of the interference. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, this is interesting. Can you tell I've barely used this plugin? Let's keep going. You know what? I'm gonna go to the first one. I like the first one. I was hearing this one a little rushed, so I'm gonna fix it because it's gonna bother me, and I want it to be perfect. Let's call that one another one. Okay, let's come up with some names here. So let's go for our first one. We're gonna name this together. What should we call this first loop? I will take suggestions. So give me a name. I'll name the other ones for now as you think of something. I'm going to call this one Dream Drops. Dream Drops. There's actually going to be two. This is okay. Now, I don't know if you're going to if you're suggesting that this one should be called This Is Okay, or if you just think the stream is just okay. But I'm going to call it This Is Okay. I'm going to roll with that. Okay, so this one is called Dream Drops. I'll go over here and call this one This Is Okay. No, This Is Okay. So that's our first one. It's okay. Hello, Derek. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I know Poland has different pronunciations for words. I have a friend named, well, I call him Paul, but his pronunciation is Pavel. I hope I'm not butchering that. Anyways, camera should be coming back on now. Let's see. Is the camera working? Yeah, we're back. Okay. So, our friend Jarek here has named our first sample, and it is called This Is Okay. And this one's called Dream Drops. Name the third one. I don't know what to name this one. Give me some ideas. I'm going to move on to the next one. I got to put the click on because otherwise you're going to be like, what is happening? I think this one should be called, for me, I'm going to name it Mary. I like this one. Mary had a little ram. Stupid. I'm proud of that one, as you can tell. Mary had a little ram because it's robot. I don't know. Sorry. Anyways, which I still have this one. I think this one's a little delayed and nobody has said anything. But the last thing somebody said was Zoid saying, there we go. So this one's going to be called There We Go. So before I keep going, I'm going to show you how I would go about exporting these. So as I was mentioning, the first few are in D flat minor. And so, see, I wrote it here. Anyways, the way we do this is that we have to take the tempo, the name, and the key. So giving me beach vibes for the third one. Okay, we might rename it. We can rename it. If you have any beachy names, we can rename it. In any case, this is how sample packs work. You know, somebody's like producers just working in there trying to come up with a bunch of little ideas that could work in songs. But how do you incorporate these samples into a song? Well, to do that, you need to know the reference of the tempo it's in and the key it's in. Okay, we got a suggestion here. Sunshine. Let's change this to, you know what? Combo here. There we go, Sunshine. That's the name. Boom. Okay, so this is okay. Dream Drops. There we go, Sunshine. Again, let's get into it. So then I would export it. And we want it to be a WAV, high quality file that somebody can drop in. 44.1 is okay, 16-bit. I like to do 48. This is boring technical stuff. You don't need to worry. Just, you want it to be high quality. So we need to come up with a naming structure here. I'm going to do SL for sound learn. Well, should I write the whole name? You know what? I don't care. We don't need to get everyone's computer all clogged up with a bunch of text. So we're going to do SL for sound learn. Next, we're going to do the pack name, which I'm going to name Omnichordia. That's just the name I just came up with. But I don't want to use just Omnichord because there's probably a million Omnichord sample packs. So Omnichordia, and then I'm going to name it This Is. You know what? I don't need to do it like that. I'm going to name it shorter, SL Omni. The sample pack is going to be called Omnichordia, but SL Omni, I'll name this one, this is okay. And then I'm going to say that it's in D flat minor, and it's at 105 BPM. So it looks a little confusing, but again, when somebody gets to drop this into their sample library of like hundreds and thousands of samples, they'll be able to quickly see this is in D flat minor, it's 105 BPM, and they could just try it if their song happens to be in that key or if they need to change the key. So then we just simply export it, and there we have it. Let's do the same thing over here. Once we have the naming structure, we know this one's also in D flat minor, 105 BPM. We're going to name this one Dream Drops. And we want to make sure that when we're exporting it, we're at an exact length so that people can just drop it in. This one's going to be called There We Go Sunshine, as we had said. There we go, Sunshine. And for example, here I'm switching to 95 BPM. And we are at 4. This one's a little bit longer, so it's 4 bars. And we're going to do 95 BPM, so we want to change that. Not 985. Come on, learn to type. It's not in D flat minor. What was it in, actually? Was it G? I think it was F. It was F major, so I just keep it as F. F, There We Go Sunshine is not the name. This one's Mary Had a Little Ram. I'm not as clever as I think. I know. You don't gotta tell me. Mary Had a Little Ram. Okay. Now, I assume if you're watching this, you are subscribed, but if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of these live streams, along with, the weekly content videos. It's a new thing I'm trying. This live stream stuff will only get better because this is my first time ever trying it, and it's a little sloppy, but that's okay. What are we at? We're almost at time. I was only going to do an hour today, so it's already been pretty much an hour. I know it's only 4 samples right now, but the idea is that I'm going to do about 20 or so of these samples, maybe more, and then I'm going to release a sample pack with a video covering the Omnichord, this guy over here. I will do a video about this, and it's going to be a fun video. If you've been watching this live stream, then you probably already got a general idea of what this thing does. But, video will give you a little bit more information. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching the live stream. That's it. That's it for now. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, y'all.